I'm in jail. This is a really awkward setup, and I'm sorry for that. Big fat apologies. But this is what we're working with. This is what I got for today, and it's technically a get ready with me / review first impressions regarding dramatic music plays. Drum roll please. Just kidding. Should have had this already prepped, you know? Almost dropped it. Just kidding. So here it is. It is, well, it has glare, but this is the Festival Profusion. That is how you pronounce it, right? I'm not a makeup artist or makeup guru. I'm not really a part of the beauty community, but I don't know how things are pronounced because of that fact, and I've heard a very similar sounding or spelled makeup brand or company. Anyway, I've just heard it pronounced differently, but I don't know if this is supposed to be called Profusion. And I don't really see this on the internet anywhere, but I got it anyway, and I'm doing this video anyway. And I don't know who to look at. You, me, camera me, mirror me, I don't know. So I'm just awkwardly being awkward. But yeah, so this, the Festival by Profusion Cosmetics, it's available online, and I can't find their stuff in stores. I don't know if they're strictly only online. I don't know too much about it. Like I said, I'm not really a makeup person. But anyway, it's online, and it was under $15, which is amazing. It was not my first #1 pick. My preference was something else. I forget the name of it, but it had very similar shades, and it was basically the same amount of product. The palette was about the same size and cost. And I don't know the name. I can't find it online anymore, so maybe it's a sign that festival is for me and it's supposed to be a festival every day. So parties every day. So I don't know if they're going to restock that other one, or if I missed it, or if I just forgot what it's called, but it's still there. Anyway, and a little backstory, funny story, my weird history with makeup. So I did try one of their products before. This is the only other thing of theirs that I've ever owned. The other thing, I found this pretty eyeshadow palette at a garage sale, and I bought it, and I did not sanitize or disinfect it. I just wore it as was, and it was old. I could tell there's probably like dust mites on it, or was, probably still is, I don't know, but I've thrown it away. It's been thrown away. I threw it out months ago, after I tried it for probably like the 4th or 5th time, and I noticed that my eyes were getting very, very red and irritated and really mad at me, so it's really bad on the eyes, really bad for you. So I learned my lesson not to ever do that ever again, and so thankfully I have a replacement. I have the real deal, the real thing. So yes, and today is going to be 2 different looks. This is a really bad intro, I'm so sorry. And I have an itch, and I'm going to explain all that. But I'm going to do one look on each eye, and I don't know if I would ever wear this out, maybe in the future after I graduate, once I move out, when I'm more my own person and I can be independent and individual, and my mommy and daddy can't tell me yes or no to things. The perks of living at home. But I think it could be just a really fun, good time to experiment more with makeup and different products. That could be some fun things and stuff right there. And this, I'm going to start branching out. So it's very similar to the Epic Fail palette that I got at a garage sale and used without really any caution or care. So it has some sparkly ones, it has some matte ones, like this yellow, for example, and a sparkly like these shades up here. Can't really tell, I'm so sorry. And it has some neutrals bordering, and then a lot of it is just colorful rainbow shades. And I'll try it this way. If you can tell, not showing this very well, and I am not a proper YouTuber. I am so sorry. I will be telling you the names of what I put on my eyeballs. I'm in jail. I'm like 5 years old. Okay, And I also have on my notes app just some notes and things and stuff that I wanted to touch on. This is like a chatty get ready with me / first impressions for the Profusion Cosmetics Festival product, I guess. So I'm excited about this eyeshadow palette, words. So basically, just some things to touch on, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to use my phone with all the makeup on, especially because I got a new phone case. Look how cute. Can't really tell, but look how cute. It's from Etsy, and this person does these phone cases, and they're nice quality. They're so, so pretty, like holy smokes. There's a lime, there's an orange, there's all these flowers, and they're real, and they have been pressed into the, are we blurry? Hello? They have been pressed in the glass of the phone. We're not blurry anymore. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's like real cute, and it was like 25 bucks, and then the ship, I think it was free, came from China pretty fast, pretty speedily actually. But okay, so that's update number 1. Right, I washed my face. I did have to run errands today, even though not feeling good, not feeling the best. But yeah, so I washed my face after the errands and before I turned the camera on for this video. And I washed my hands, don't worry. I don't use a beauty blender or anything, and I'll tell you the products as I go. So this is by Origins. It's called Stay Tuned, and it's in Linen AA803, if that helps you out. I'm a very pale beast, and this is not their lightest shade. I think I was in Fair before, probably still am, but I just ran out and this was all that they had available. So it's a good foundation, lots of coverage. Because of the meds I take, and the meds I started about 2-3 years ago after a meds change, like a switch in my medications, I find there to be a bunch of bumps and blackheads all throughout my face. And this probably makes it worse because makeup does that, and my hair is like 3-day hair right now because I'm me. But anyway, yeah, I'm a perfectionist, I have OCD, and that's why I'm taking forever. But anyway, yeah, so because of the medicine I take, I don't have the best. I have a little bit of acne, and what I thought was bacne, but today I found out otherwise. Today's been quite the adventure, and I missed work because of this, and I'll tell you the story. As you can see, I don't really use my left hand. I am clearly not a lefty. So yeah, this is a good liquid foundation. It is more on the spendy side, I would say. I mean, I'm pretty poor. I think it's like 30. I haven't bought it in so long, I don't even pay attention anyway. And then I just use this little washcloth to dry my hands, because hand towels just doesn't make sense using those for your hands, right? But yeah. So, there's that guy. Now we're going to get my makeup bag. Here it is. It's hand-me-down from my mom. I think she got it, I don't know where she got it, MAC or something. Then I use these little hand soap, bar soap or whatever, yeah, bar soap containers. I'll actually need this one because we know this girl gonna mess up. So, handy for Q-tips and bobby pins. That's what I use those little containers for. Okay. And I did order probably too much because of quarantine, and it's made me go crazy, you know, like everybody else. But, and I disappeared again. Okay. Anyway, I ordered this e.l.f. blush. I used to have e.l.f. blush, and then I forgot about it or found other things like this, for example, Physicians Formula. It's the cute little hearts one, but the heart's like broke. I broke my blush's heart, you know, so it's basically just a powdery mess, and as soon as that other blush comes in the mail, this guy will be thrown out. So I'm basically doing everything I would normally do for my everyday, And my everyday consists of foundation, blush, highlight, what else? Eyeshadow. I love the inner corner. And it has a really good smell to it, even though it's all broke. And then this is just this MAC brush, which is nice and from online. I think it was $30 plus. 10 minutes? Okay, not terrible. Yeah, so that was Physicians Formula. That was in the shade Rose. It's not in that shade anymore because it's broken. Then this guy right here, Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminator, and this is in When the Nude Strikes. Nice, in 800. So I don't know if that will really pick up. Of course not. But yeah, so this is just what it looks like. And I don't know if you could tell, I just put it, I don't think I put it on the tip of my nose. So I just put it about cheekbone-ish area and then the tip of my nose. And it's just like a glowy, dewy look. Blush, though, it's my favorite, which might sound really weird, but it's just this girly, girlish vibe, and I like the pink on my face, even though I already have a lot of pink undertones and redness to my face. So, I don't know. And I sometimes will use powder on my face. I use my mom's, which is probably gross. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I don't want to bother her and ask her for it. So I do a liquid for foundation, I do a powder for blush, and then everything else. I don't really have liquid eyeshadows, not really, I don't think. I mean, more just like powdery type stuff. And I just use my fingers for like everything. There's a blush brush. Even for eyeshadows, I tend to usually use just my fingers, which is probably really gross. But anyway, so that was the face, and now we'll do the eyes, but not just any eyes. I'll get this all prepared. This is Maybelline in the shade I don't know because it's so old, and I've totally hit pan. Is that what the beauty gurus say? But yeah, it's just this pretty, basically straight up white, slightly sparkly product. And I put that on the inner corners, sometimes all over the lid. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, focus, pay attention, ADD's bad. But okay, so there's that. And I think highlight's really fun. It's a nice glowy look, makes you look all fierce, I feel like. Okay, excuse me. I have a weird ass body, and I can explain more of that too. It's just noises I make, but okay. So let's just go with the dermatologist, and that was today. Today is actually the 1st, so happy July. July 4th is coming up, Independence Day, so that's exciting, and it's going to be one that we will probably never forget because of quarantine, social distancing, the coronavirus, just how life as we know it has really changed. So anyway, I need to get started. Okay. I don't want to like break this guy. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. This is so exciting. I haven't opened this, have I? Watch me break this on camera, like seriously. Okay. And it still has this beautiful little cover on it. Oh, this is so exciting, guys. So vibrant, and I'll probably save this little clear overlay just in case. And let me get you down here. Okay. I don't know if you can see this at all, but it's just so pretty, like the freak frack. Ooh. The rainbow threw up, and it's gonna puke all over my eyes. That's so disgusting. But okay. I'll kind of use this as a guide. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna do 2 different eye looks. Let me focus. Let's go with, this will be funny, fanny pack. Alright. So that's the 3rd one in, and that's the top row. That is, I really don't know how to show you guys this. Fanny pack. that purplish one right there. It's slightly pink, mostly purple. Okay, so I'm just gonna wash my hands again. Yeah, so I went to the dermatologist today instead of the dentist. I originally had an appointment, which has been planned for like a month, honestly. So an appointment with the dentist, and I hate the dentist, and I swallow a lot there, and I just get nervous, and I get anxiety, and I know that the swallowing has got to be really, really annoying, and probably really, really gross. And my anxiety's just been so bad that and usually these are really pigmented, by the way. That's a part of why I fell in love. My sister Haley actually did have a palette from Profusion. And what happened was I gave it away. I gave it away to a coworker because I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm putting this all over the lid on this one eye, and I'm doing another layer. Okay. Don't you wish I had a tripod or something? And I'm using my other finger to kind of like blend it in the crease because I'm clearly a beauty guru. But yeah, so this was in fanny pack, which is really funny. So I don't know if you can see it all. The before and the after. Can you see? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, the dermatologist. I have been itchy, and I don't know why. And I was like, and I said this as a joke, I was like, do I have Tourette's? Is it the coronavirus? And I have an itch right now, speaking of which. And I'm really proud of myself. I haven't really been scratching of late. It was the worst it's been last night, and I've had these symptoms and the itchiness for probably about a week or so. So today, a last minute appointment, 12:30 p.m., the 1st of July, great way to start the month. We asked some questions, we got some answers, my mom came with, and the guy was very good and knowledgeable. He was friendly, helpful, he knew his stuff, and the dentist is delayed. That was canceled today. I would just itch and scratch the whole time, and I'm just not feeling good. Got a migraine again, and that was a part of, so bad guys, that was a part of why, we went in. It was because of migraines too. We weren't sure if that was a part of the weird skin problem where I just have to itch and scratch all the time. So we went in, we were going to go to the doctor, we were thinking of doing both, we were going to call somebody, but we were so glad in the end that we decided to go with the dermatologist instead, our first time having been since the move here, and I'm really glad that we went. It really helped. It's not back knee that I have, and I've had it for so long, going on my shoulders, on this area of my back, along the spine. Just not fun, and just bumps throughout my arms, especially the upper arms where my little baby bicep should be. Those are biceps, right? Sure. I'm doing push-ups, kind of. So, anyway, that wasn't so fun. Just the whole thing, but I guess it's okay. Just trying to figure things out. It's not so bad. It's not like, is it skips or skyvies or, I don't know. My mom used that word, and we heard that it's not that at all. So it's not too bad. They did take a sample. They're going to do a little test on one part that was on me. They like scraped it off. They got the pus, collected it, this one spot on my back, and they're going to just do some lab work on it. I find out in a week. I go back in a month. Then I got 3 different things, a wash in the shower, a cream to put on every day, and then 3 times a day I have to take this little pill that looks like a hot tamale. It's like bright red, so it's a really bad idea. Like, why pick the same color and shape as a hot tamale, but in a pill form for meds, for the skin? Like, okay, my dad was about to eat it, honestly, that's what he said. But anyway, I have that waiting for me downstairs. I'm going to have a shake. I can't swallow pills. Thankfully, it's a capsule, so I can just whoosh and plop it in. I got to do that 3 times a day. So one will be before work at like 4 a.m., another will be after work, another will be before bed. Bedtime for me, because of work now, it's like around-ish 9, 10, you know? But anyway, we have to move on. So I like this shade. It's not as pigmented as I would have hoped. It looks more pigmented here, but just very slightly. I think because I've only got 2 layers on, and because it is a lighter shade, but it's really, really cool. It's like pink and purple. It doesn't know what color it wants to be. Okay, and I'm going to bring it back down. So I think it could look really cool to do, what do we want to do? I'll do one more matte and then one more sparkly. So let's go. I'm cheating and using the sheet. Geode. Geode. I don't know words, but that's this guy right here. So I'll be using that. And do I want to do an ombre or something in the crease? I've been watching a lot of Sarah Hawkinson videos, and I love her makeup tutorials. And I am doing an ombre. I didn't know I was doing that, but I am. And I like how this is looking. And then with my middle finger, I'll more like blend it in. So this color is kind of like a bright seafoam, like kind of a mint, I would say. And it does shed, so there's going to be some glitter throughout my face. But that I honestly don't mind. That's like a mermaid look. That's like an actual festival on my face, like the name hints at. So just use my finger to kind of spread out the glitter. Some people would just wipe it away, but I don't mind. So I could definitely see myself doing this even for work. I have such a chill office job. I've seen blue hair, pink hair, purple hair, somebody higher up, like a manager of a manager kind of. I'm at 21 minutes, oops. Anyway, she has purple hair now. So you can kind of do whatever, you know, which is always fun. And I haven't been very brave yet. I do wear kind of quirky clothes. I'm just very much myself in that aspect, but I want to experiment more, have more fun with my face, with the makeup. So yeah. Okay. So that's like my health update. But, oh, I don't even have to look at my notes for this one. I just remembered. So my period started, and it made me so, so sad. Okay, but interruption and intermission. Now I want to use, this is called Atlantis. Cute. That is this sparkly one right here. It's slightly darker. This is more seafoam. This is more teal. So I'm going to use that on the outer corner. And I've never seen this done on anybody's beauty video, but I'm just terrible at this, guys, so don't rely on me for this palette. So I'm just going to like blend that and hope it looks kind of okay. And it doesn't, but whatever. Then I'm going to go back in that first shade, and I want to use that same kind of pinky color. Okay, but yeah, so that's just gonna go, by the way, on the bottom. So this is kind of like a fairy mermaid look, I guess. And I really suck at makeup. This would be great for Halloween because you don't have to be a pro at anything on Halloween. But anyway, so my period started this past week, and it made me really, really sad and a little bit mad. Not like the PMS vibes, not like those feelings just because of the PMS, that too. But mostly because I now work with a bunch of girls, and there's a lot of ladies at my work. The vast majority of employees, coworkers, they are female. And I've heard this thing, and I would experience this at school, this thing where girls get together, girls are around each other a lot, they get their cycles, their periods at about the same time. So that time of the month is right now, and mine is usually a 10-day period, like 7 to 10 days over a week long, and I'm exactly at a week right now. I think it started like last Wednesday or something. I'm really bad at keeping track and calculating it, trying to be better about that, but at the same time I don't really have to be, because see, I have the IUD, and I've had this for years, since 16, and now it's 2020, so this next year, next springtime, I have to get it replaced, get a new one in. And it's great. I only have periods like twice a year now, and I'll do a whole other thing specifically about a review regarding the IUD, birth control chip. And so anyway, my last period was last September. That's almost a year. And then this month, well, last month, June hit, and then I got it towards the end of the month. So the time before last September 2019, it was around Valentine's Day-ish. of last year. So last year was only 2 times. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. And I'm just basically showing you the colors and not how to apply it. But I really like pink, purple, and blue together. And there's a little bit of that green to the seafoam. And this will have to probably be a part 2 because I'm taking forever. But I could just do one eye in this part 1, I guess. And then part 2 can be the other eye. So we'll do that. Okay. So I just get very, not even so much moody, but very depressed and more than just feeling down and more than just feeling the blues when I am on my period. And I always know when it hits, even though now it's so random and sporadic and only like a few times a year, if that. I still know. Like, I have a feeling. I don't have to necessarily feel it in my pants, but I just know that it's going to come, and I always know before, even though I don't calculate or keep track like I probably should. But so, yeah, so that's always annoying. And I heard some people, like Beauty Baby 44 / Lindsay Hughes, I heard her talk about how she just was feeling off for a while, still is kind of. And I think she was the one who mentioned the eclipse that happened. I did not pay attention, I totally forgot about it. And some people were having like weird ass experiences, like, this is happening to me, is it because of the the eclipse, like kind of a superstitious, weird thing. So, anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. Now let's talk about, oh, I think this is just really fascinating. This is really sad. I don't know if you guys know this, but the director of the movie Polar Express, he apparently died. I think it was him. I think that was what my dad said. I need to research that. But at the same time, I don't want to because it's really, really sad. So, he passed away. He killed himself, if I'm thinking of the right person. Basically, quarantine made him very, very lonely and sad, and that was the story. I don't know if he left a note and explained that, but I hope that you guys are safe and okay during quarantine, that the coronavirus has not touched you or your friends or family. I know that people have been affected by it and hurt by it, and I just hope and pray that you guys don't know anyone, and that's probably impossible for that wish to be true, but it's so sad, it's heartbreaking, but I'm not going to really go into that. So, basically, I have the day off on Monday, and I switched with my coworker. Oh, I'm going to do mascara right now. Well, that and, oh, I didn't do my brows. I kind of do them now because I'm technically trying to grow out my bangs, and I don't know what I want to do with my bangs, so now you kind of see my brows. But anyway, this is Master Precise All Day by Maybelline. Probably can't see that. This is in like Blackest Black or whatever. So it's a liquid eyeliner, and I want to do a thin one on this eye, which like never works when I tell myself I want to do a thin one. But yeah, so I switched with a coworker. She was asking me if I could take her Friday or her Monday day off for Friday instead. I'm not saying this right. She has this Monday off. I have this Friday off, but not anymore because we switched. Because her kid, there was a problem with the daycare or something, and so, yeah. So that happened. So I wanted to help her out. I could have said no, but she seemed desperate, and she's a really nice, cool person. And she's a fun trainer. Okay. So I'm just going to end it here, to be continued. Bye.